Hey everybody, Lexi here with you, bringing you another Sims 4 speed build. This time, we are doing a modern kitchen. Now, this was a request from my friend Zangie, who asked me a couple weeks back, actually, to make him a kitchen. And today I was feeling inspired and I said, okay, let's go for it. Challenge accepted, what do you want? So his specifications were a 10 by 10 area, he wanted a modern look, black and white for a family of 5. So I said, okay. So that's why I did a 10 by 10 square to know that I had to work around it. I split it up into 2 to make a kitchen area and a dining area. I don't know why I assumed those two come together. I hope that's what he was expecting, but that's how I am. And here I was trying to make a division to separate, with those, I don't know if they're called overhangs, but like beams, like high beams. And I was like really trying to get just that section, and like I wanted white pillars, and there was none. Well, nothing that fits the wall. So I'm like, okay, let's try to find something else. And then I finally end up finding a black one, this one right there. And I was like, okay, let's go with this and we'll work with it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna split up, and I'm gonna have to even create other rooms in order to get that beam just in the center and not on the edge. And unfortunately, what sucks is, even though it was amazing, it is a room separation, and I didn't know you can't upload 2 rooms together. I thought you could. I thought you could combine 2 rooms as one, but you have absolutely no control on that, and I think that's really weird. So I had to remove it. So if ever you guys download this build and you absolutely want this pillar up there, I say pillar, but you understand what I mean, like the thing in the middle, just add it back yourself, as you saw in the video, because I seriously did not know how to upload it like that. So I'm sorry about that. For the countertops, I don't know why I really thought that the black bottom with the top, with the granite top, with the white granite top, looked amazing. I always think white counters look more clean. I don't know why. I guess it's psychological, right? And here, what you're gonna see there's a little cut, because I wanted to give him the black fridge, but you remember, guys, I don't have anything unlocked yet, and I caved. I was like, okay, if I'm gonna make this build proper, I need to use cheats. I think it's just a thing. I don't know why. I think they should already be integrated inside the game and not have to be unlocked every time. But I went into on a website, got move object. I got constraint floor elevation, and I also unlocked all the items for this build because I had to. So that's why you can see this fridge. I have not unlocked it, but I mean, it fits. It really does fit with everything. And that's why I'm capable of putting those counters like this. And like, that's what I'm saying. It's so much like awesome. I don't know how else to say that to be. It's just so awesome. And here I wanted to make a double stove. I wanted to get those ovens that, like between the counters. I don't know how you call that in English, but basically it's like you have kind of like a wall and you have your oven like up high in the middle of it, and you can't do that. I thought even with the cheats I could probably make it work, but you can't. And I'm like, well, at least we'll give him a double oven, right? Maybe it's not useful, but it still looks freaking cool. And I wasn't too sure about the height. I don't know his house, what height it was or anything. So that's why I tested it out, and it just felt like the top part felt really empty when I raised it up, but then the windows don't fit if I lowered it down. So that's why I'm gonna start looking for other windows. Again, the problem is there is no freaking black windows. Oh, you have no idea how much I missed the customization tool. Like, seriously. Please, somebody make a mod for it. That's all I'm asking. At least color selection. Don't change the texture or whatever. Just change the color. In my opinion, we should be able to create whatever color we want. Don't you guys agree? Especially for carpets and stuff like that. I hate having to decorate everything, and you're limited by the color choices. You find something that matches perfectly, but the colors are off, and they're off in tones that don't fit together, and it drives me bonkers. But I still managed to make it work. Yes, the windows are brown. Just pretend they're black. Don't put lighting near them. But yeah. And the pancake thing. I have never actually tried it in game. I just thought it was kind of cool and it would kind of fit. I don't know if it's like an oven. It just was like, heck, let's put it in just so that, you know, he can make pancakes like a pro. And I wanted to actually put the microwave up high, like under the cabinet, and I thought that you could, but unfortunately you can't. I was thinking about a garbage can, where to put it. I'm gonna put it there for now, and then I'll come back to it later and place it properly. But now it's really trying to get the right appliances to make sure that I don't forget anything in the kitchen. And I think I've moved pretty much all of these around like many times. It's more of like blotting them down and kind of saying, okay, what do I need? What do I need to reserve space for? And is there something to work around here? Here I'm gonna kind of copy a little bit what was on the other side, but I wanted something different. But unfortunately it didn't work out, so I go with the same theme. I put back the same thing as the oven, of course with the little cabinet, and perfection it how I am. I have to make sure everything is properly centered and everything, and yeah. So I wanted to test out by using the move object feature to be able to use those cabinets with the dishes and place them like one on top of the other, since you can't usually do that. So that is what I'm gonna do right now. Just trying to make, like, you know, kind of customize my own vanity. I don't know how to say that, but I think you guys pretty much, you know, image speak for themselves, right? So I kind of, you know, create something that kind of matches just to fill in the area, put the garbage can in front of it because I have nowhere else to put it. And now I was actually thinking of maybe starting decorating right away, and then I'm like, wait a minute, we totally need to get an island. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna try to make something original. I also was looking at my kitchen, and since my kitchen is centered, as you can see, it's like it's really centered, like to the fact that it's mirrored. That's what I was looking for. And I have, unfortunately, an obsession with everything being centered or even. And I was like, at first, I kind of do this little island like this and put 2 sinks in order to match with, you know, the 2 ovens and everything. I'm just, that's really me. I will end up changing that later on because I kind of figured, what do we do with 2 sinks? And it's just, you'll see. But yeah, I kind of tested things out. Now I'm gonna go and set some lighting. And this is a little trick that is awesome with, oh yeah, put those ones too. But the other ones, what I'm gonna do is I'm trying to figure out a way of lighting this place up so that it looks nice, but not always have those lights in the way. I really think that sucks, the fact that you have those wonky lights in your view. If it was really like in first person type game, then fine. But since you're always from a third person top view, I thought of hiding the lights inside the counter, since the light still goes through. And so it just feels like, you know, you have lights under your cabinets, which is totally normal. So I'm gonna, I'd see how I tried to get some other lights, and I was like, nah, we're just gonna put a whole bunch of those everywhere under. And it works. It looks awesome in my opinion. And I don't know, it lights up the kitchen just fine. And I love it. It gives it a nice feel. Anyways, so we're gonna put some little benches, or not benches, stools. Yes, I'm sorry, I know I look for my words all the time, but you guys know me by now. And those who don't, well, yeah, that's how I am. And that's where I changed it. I totally was like, hell, let's make this just one more so I can center it out and just have 3 little chairs, and I think it looks perfect. Honestly, the room is great. It fits perfect. And now I'm gonna set up just the dining room just to get a kind of feel of the area, since we're already in there, and just, you know, get it a little prepped up and before I take out the decorations, because when I start getting out with the decorations, I kind of go crazy a little bit, which I was actually really good for this build, guys, believe it or not. So again, here I'm testing out lighting, and I ended up pretty much just copying the same thing as the island, because I thought it matched. Again, with the carpet, I was trying to find something that goes with it and that was the right size. The size that I wanted is, you're gonna see just in a few, is the carpet with all the stripes that are different colors. That's exactly the size that I wanted. This one. And look at it. It's just, it doesn't work. And then I find this one, and again, the colors don't fit. So I was like, okay, let's stick with the white one. I tried to put something on the sides to kind of, you know, go with the extra carpet that's on the side. So I'm like, okay, no, fine, let's put more chairs. And now I think I go into decoration. Oh, I changed the coffee pot. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me. Something that was bugging me, I guess. Maybe that one looked better. And I know maybe some of you have kind of noticed that I have different items in there. Those are CC, and I tried to not use them since I don't think Zangie has CC, and I do want this to be available for everybody, and I thought you guys can switch it out for CC if you want. Now we're gonna try to find, of course, some little flowers, and I was getting really annoyed because I was trying to center them, and you can't center them, and I wanted to put them in the middle, and it wouldn't go in the middle. And yeah, that's the only thing. I kind of like, I really wanted to just plot them like right in the center, and you can't, and I find that weird, but yeah, I have no choice. And I'm gonna put a little bit of carpet in front of the sink. Just, I don't know, I have that at home and I love it. And I don't know, when you're doing the dishes and all that, and I don't know why I have a carpet in front of my sink, but I always had that. I guess maybe I was brought up that way. And I was thinking of putting a towel, and I'm like, no, you can't. So just accessorize a little bit. And there's not that much for kitchens, to be honest with you. There's a lot of repeat, but I just fill it up with, you know, the typical stuff, you know, fruit bowls, like forks, and not the forks, but the spoons and all the utensils. And I was just going through everything. And oh yeah, I kind of go, those ones, I'm like, oh, that's great. But I kind of end up changing my mind because this one's more white, as the other one's a little more beige and black. Yes, it's beige. Beige and black makes beige, just to let you know. And I put this wine, and then I totally find another wine rack later, and I was like, no, I gotta use that. But I really wanted to use CC here just to, because I downloaded a pack. I don't remember the name, but it's a pack of all kitchen utensils and stuff, and I was just like, oh my god, do you know how crazy I would love to use it right now? But I mean, it doesn't transfer over. I would have to find the mod in question that I took and warn you guys to install that in order to transfer it over. So I just figured, hey, might as well just, you know, do it pure vanilla, and like that you guys can switch it out yourselves. So here I was like, oh, we gotta get some recipe books, so that's why I put a shelf here. Again, using the move objects, which is gonna be so cool. And since you can't put those books on for some odd reason, I use constraint floor elevation to get it on there, and then I just adjust. And I think I do that for like a good 15-20 minutes in real life to adjust it so that it actually looks right, because every time I move it, yeah, see how it's just weird, but it's normal because it's not supposed to go there, right? So that's what I do. Find a little spice rack, put it there, and oh, you see, that's one of the things too. I was like, no, I can't use that, but I try to find something in the center, and I'm like, I don't know, nothing works. And and then I wanted to put a carpet on the table, but you can't. That would have been awesome if you could have, like, to kind of make a little, like, I don't know, like a little nap. Is that what you call a nap? A table nap? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. But yeah, so again, with the decorations, we keep going with the theme. And the kitchen knives. At this point, I think we are pretty good with all the accessories. I think I look for blinds. Oh no, I do the wall in the back. I wanted to have a stainless steel wall, and I thought for some odd reason that they had a metal texture, but then I totally remembered that it's the floors. So I was like, oh my god, what can I put that seems like it's stainless steel? Just because, I mean, like normally you always have a back wall or whatever in behind the oven so that you can, you know, easily clean it. But I don't know, that's why I tested a couple of them, and I'm just trying to make something that doesn't feel out of place, but that also looks good. So I think I do that for like a while, and I'm sorry about that, but I finally end up finding a theme that kind of suits, and that's why, again, I so wish we could customize some of the stuff. Like, it's really just because I would have taken something darker that maybe fit with the cabinets, maybe like a black, and there's no black, and I was like, why? Like, I'm sorry, I put black, I like black, and I think we should have black walls if we want to. But yeah, so here I try to make a sort of, I don't know, like I wanted to make something like kind of different, like not a bookshelf, but you know, just kind of like a little different modern thing. And oh yeah, I don't know where his entrance was, so I don't know if that's gonna fit, but hopefully he'll gonna make it fit. And here I decided to go with the rest of the kitchen and try to cut it up, accentuate, and give it really like this kind of je ne sais quoi. And I again was looking for something that had a modern feel to it, and I wanted that one specifically, but I wanted it black and white, and of course there's no black and white. Why? Because everything that I want just doesn't seem to be there. So I go through all of them to try to find something that fits the black and white. So of course stick to the tones and not get any color in it. And I just try so many of them. As you can see, eventually I take one and it just looked so packed. I think it's this one here with the half wall, and it just felt like so claustrophobic, or I don't know, and it just, yeah, like this one, I mean, it's kind of cool, but like it felt like too much details for what I wanted. I just wanted an accentuating wall, and not something that really, like, you know, attracted attention. So see how I'm trying out lamps, and I'm just like right away I'm noticing that it's not gonna work. So I go with a darker theme like this, and then I try white, but then I go, nope, the dark gray really fits. Cut it up with this, and then I'm trying to find something different to fit. And I remember that there's kind of this little tiny bluish tint in the lamps, and I was like, hey, why not use blue? Well, it's kind of teal. I don't know what color really that is. It's kind of a bluish green, but yeah, I just thought just to give it a little tiny bit of color, and I would have so loved to, you know, be able to create a little more decor that would fit with that. But yeah, the paintings again, I wanted to find something that really matched the colors, but nothing did. So I decided to go with what I thought looked the least worst. But I mean, you guys can change it up and put something if you want. I would highly recommend getting custom content for this part and just put something that is fitting, that works with the theme. And here I did not notice that by moving the table, the seating, that I deleted the seats. So if the seats are deleted in the save, I'm sorry, just move them over again. But I think I put them back before. I'm not too sure, but I think I noticed like right before uploading it, and I put it back, hopefully. And oh, I was just looking at all the things that are unlocked, what it looked like, and I thought of, you know, maybe making something cool. I don't know where that comes from, but I thought it was awesome too. But yeah, I was just looking at maybe making a joke or something, or putting something cool. Then I'm like, now I'll make it nice. And then I put that, and I'm like, oh hey, that's perfect to dress up the center of the table. And that's why I'm gonna switch it over, put it on the table, and there you go. So now I need to find a plant there. And it sucks because I have all those beautiful plants that I could have, used, but I'll be nice. And then I just decided to do something different with mirrors, just to dress up the wall more, to cut it up even more. And I think it looks amazing. So that is it, guys. Doesn't it look awesome? I don't know. This is like a dream kitchen. I would love to have a kitchen like this. But let me know what you guys think. Leave in the comments down below your thoughts about all this. If you have a challenge for me and you would like to see me build something specific, don't be shy. I would love to hear what you would suggest. And don't forget to show some support, leave a like, share, and of course, go and download the build and enjoy it for yourself. So bye everybody, and I will see you next time.